Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, on June 4th, I'm bringing you one of the darkest and most terrifying stories you will ever hear. A story about a house that was supposed to be abandoned. A house that nobody wanted to enter. A house where people claimed they could hear voices coming from empty rooms. But the most terrifying part? The voices were not calling for help. They were calling names. And one night, one man answered. This is the story of the house that whispered my name. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and listen carefully, because some stories are not meant to be remembered. My name is Daniel. 3 years ago, I moved to a small town far away from the city. I was tired of the noise, the stress, and the endless problems of my old life. I wanted a fresh start. A quiet place, a place where I could finally feel alone. And then I found it, an old house sitting at the end of a long, empty road. The house was beautiful, but something about it felt wrong. The windows were dark, the garden was completely dead, and the walls looked like they were hiding hundreds of secrets. The price was unbelievably cheap, almost too cheap. When I asked the real estate agent why nobody wanted to buy it, he stayed silent. Then he said, "Some houses remember things." I laughed. I thought he was joking. I signed the papers, and that was my first mistake. The first night inside the house was normal. At least, that's what I thought. I unpacked my boxes, made dinner, watched TV. Everything was fine. Until exactly 3 a.m. I woke up because I heard something, a sound coming from downstairs, a voice, a whisper. At first, I thought it was the wind, but then I heard it again. Daniel. My entire body froze. Someone had whispered my name. I sat in my bed, completely silent, waiting. Then again. Daniel. This time, it came from the hallway outside my bedroom. I slowly opened my door. The hallway was empty, dark, cold. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. Nothing. Nobody. I walked downstairs. The house was silent, but then I noticed something. The front door was open. I was sure I locked it. I walked closer, and on the floor near the entrance was a piece of paper. A piece of paper that wasn't there before. On it were 3 words.
Suddenly, I started remembering a childhood memory, a memory I had completely forgotten. I was a child, around 7 years old. I was standing in this same house, holding my mother's hand. She was crying. Someone was screaming downstairs. Then everything went dark. I remembered running. I remembered hiding. And I remembered a voice whispering, "One day you will come back." I woke up in the basement. I don't know how long I was unconscious. The house was shaking. The walls were moving. The names on the walls started disappearing, one by one, except mine. A door appeared in the basement, a door that wasn't there before, and written on it, "The Final Room." I opened it. Inside, there were hundreds of old photographs. Every person who disappeared, every person who entered the house, every person trapped inside. And the last photo was me. But the date on the picture was tomorrow. The next morning, the house was empty. The police arrived after neighbors reported strange noises. They found no sign of Daniel. No body, no evidence, nothing. Except one thing, a piece of paper sitting near the front door, 3 words written on it, "You came back." And if you ever drive past an old abandoned house and you hear someone whisper your name, do not answer, because sometimes the house is not calling you. Sometimes it is remembering you. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more terrifying horror stories. Turn off the lights, lock your doors, and remember, not every place that is empty is abandoned.